Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Hello everyone, my name is Amaka Anyanwu from Face TV Africa. So we're on the streets of Lagos this morning. We'll be asking some Lagosians what they feel about this ban of motorcycle, popularly called Okada. We're going to be asking them how they feel, like what they feel the government can do about it and all that. So let's just go and ask some people questions. Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà, kí lorúkọ yín mà?
Ẹ káàárọ̀. Orúkọ mi ni Mrs. Alao.
Mrs. Taiwo Bonnet.
My name is Odu Black.
Rhoda.
Orúkọ mi ni Adéṣekere.
I'm Nobet Wahiri.
My name is Raphael Olofitusin. My name is Pius Ochibo.
Thank you, I'm Mr. Matt.
My name is Aim.
My name is Harrison.
My name is Grama. Into comedy, I do music, I do all of the things in entertainment. Yeah, what's the question this morning?
All right, sir. The question is, what do you feel about this Okada ban in Lagos State?
Okada tó ń bà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ó dáa gan. Ìdí tó fi pàápàá jùlọ àwọn Haúsá. Àwọn Haúsá yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ìwé bí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ń pààyàn kò dáa. Torí wọ́n máa gba one way, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọkadà wà. Wọ́n á gbọ́kadà fún wọn. Bóyá torí ìjọba tá a ní tó jẹ́ pé olórí wọn ló ń darí ìlú, olóṣè náà ṣe ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fi ọ̀kadà, wọ́n fi ń ṣèyàn léṣe. Tẹ́ bá dé Gbóbì, àwọn ọlọ́kadà àwọn tí wọ́n ti ṣe léṣe tí wọ́n kán lápá kán lẹ́ṣẹ̀ àwọn ló pọ̀ jù ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n á tún máa gba one way. Kíjọba bá ní kó gbogbo wọn lẹ̀. Káwọn Haúsá yẹn tiẹ̀ padà sílùú wọn lèmi fẹ́ torí pé kí ni ipa tí wọ́n ń pààyàn kò dáa. Ipa tí wọ́n ń pààyàn accident ó ti ń pọ̀ jù. Kán bá ní lé wọn lọ sílùú wọn. Kán jẹ́ kí peace kó jọba ní Nàìjíríà. Ètè mi rí sí nìyẹn.
Nǹkan tí mo lè sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́kadà yẹn ni pé àwọn ọlọ́kadà yẹn náà oníjàmbá pọ̀ nù wọn and rọ́ọ̀fù wọn ó ti pọ̀ jù and tabajẹ́ tún wò náà pé kí Lagos State kú bá ní wọn because tó dọ̀pù bá mú everywhere bá dí gágá àwọn ọlọ́kadà yẹn náà lọ́wọ́ assist wa láti wọlé but tabajẹ́ tún wò náà nídàkejì mo lè purọ́ fún yín àwọn ọlọ́kadà yẹn náà àṣejù wọn ti pọ̀ jù ó ti yín mostly àwọn ọlọ́kadà yẹn náà Haúsá ló pọ̀ jù nù wọn àtàwọn Fúlàní yẹn and mostly wọn ò lè ní wọn wọ́n fi iṣẹ́ ọ̀kadà yẹn ṣe one or two things you understand bí Lagos State governor ó yẹ sọ pé òun fẹ́ báńdì wọn náà kò yẹ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà kò yẹ pé inú wa dùn sí but at the same time náà kọ́ consider àwọn nǹkan tẹ̀mí fi because tó dọ̀ bá mú everywhere bá tight kò ṣe kọ́ náà lọ́ọ́ ṣe fún wa débi pé kíní you understand irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ náà yẹ kí Lagos State kó consider àwọn ó yẹ kí Lagos State kó consider àwọn you understand but bọ́ọ̀ báńdì wọn yẹn náà ó wà òkìṣà.
It's important. It's something we've been expecting. For security-wise, the government is trying to secure the people. And if you notice for some time now, the influx of these Okada people is been a threat, serious threat to the community, entire community in Lagos State. So the ban is important, and we're happy about it.
Well, I'll say the Okada ban is a two-way thing. Because if you look at it, it affects us and then it helps our mobility as well. But the act that caused the ban is unacceptable. And the blood of the innocent must be avengeful. If you ask me, Okada used to help, I don't have a car. Okada helps me go about very fast, quickly, keep appointments on time. Now that they have banned Okada, it's affecting me a lot because if I tell somebody I'll see you in an hour and I take the tricycle called Keke, I'll get there about 2 hours time. You look like a liar to your business partner or the person you want to go and see. But then, if you look at the negative part of Okada, if Okada is out of the road, doctors at the Gbóbì will rest. But when once there's Okada, emergency department in the Gbóbì will be busy 24 hours. You understand? So, but the way the police are going about it, let's say they should leave. Okada should be taken away from the major roads, but the inner streets, from street to street, they should allow movement from street to street. You know how Lagos is congested. Even the road networks of they complain. You understand? The way they road wine, blockage to blockage. So some places just only Okada that can get you there. There is no other way you can get them. So those inner streets, they should allow Okada to operate. And I should also want the police force. They should not take advantage of this situation and be harassing people and be harassing bike men. I just feel pity for these Okada riders because their means of survival has been taken away. But this is development. We just have to sacrifice. Something must go for something. So they must look for another means to survive. While those that want to keep doing the job, they should allow them to do the jobs in the inner streets, but not the outer streets. The situation where police officers will be going to the inner street to pursue bikes and arrest them just because they want to collect 15,000 and 20,000 from them. Someone that has not eaten, you ask him to bring that kind of money. Is that not double hypertension?
That would be very bad though if they ban Okada in Lagos State, because there are some places Okada can get to that a bus or keke napep can't get to, and even people they want to ban their Okada, what would they be hitting for now? Like, do they want them to be stealing around, or because I don't understand. So that would be very bad though if they ban Okada in Lagos.
What I feel is that it's not a very good, it's not a pleasant experience in any way. But like somewhere like me now, where I live, we don't have buses. It's only Okada that take us there. But if you don't have your own personal car, it's difficult to come out. So banning Okada in the whole of Lagos doesn't speak well of the city like that. Government cannot provide transportation in all the local kind of the states. Before you ban anything, you must have made provision for people to be able to feel to take the shock of that thing. Alternative transport for people to move, like that small buses. Maybe they can Lagos State can import it for all the commercial drivers, so that they'll be able to apply every local kind of the state. Then you can now go ahead and ban Okada. Okada is the simplest means of transportation in Lagos for now. But if you ban me completely, you are going to subject the people to suffering. Like me now, I have to trek if I'm coming back from Island now to go to where I live at Adelupoko. No Kakemarwa. No Kakemarwa. No, it's only Okada is the means of transportation for me. Because my car is not with me. If you don't have a car, doesn't mean you can't go out. When you have to ban Okada in the city like Lagos, at least you must provide alternative. That's what I'm saying. It's not a good one. I'm not in support of. Although it's a in some area can be said to be good in some area for banning it because of the recklessness of the part of the Okada riders. But for you think about the people, the populace, the kind of suffering you're going to subject them to. If you take it away completely like now, you have to trek, walk this time before you can get to take a bus.
Okay, thank you for having me. I feel instead of the outright ban, that the state government would have found a way of regulating the operation and conduct of the Okada riders. Because I quite agree that there are some people who are involved in Okada riding who have criminal tendencies. A good case of that is the recent killing of a sound engineer in Lagos here. But now, that notwithstanding, having said that, I think there are so many Okada riders who are doing it legitimately, who are operating within the ambits of the law. And if you look at it, you understand that some persons, this is their means of livelihood. So if you place a total ban on it in some local government, you are bringing onto hardship to the operators. I think it would have been better if the state government find a way of regulating that. I think it is the way to go as an individual. That's why I see it.
Well, I think it's a good idea because generally Okada is a very dangerous means of transport. We all know that. But at the same time, that's created a bit of difficulty to get for people to, move along. But I think it's a good idea. But the government should just make provisions for other means of transportation to be increased, like the buses, the tricycles and all that. They should just increase it.
Well, actually, if you ask me, I would say it has caused a lot of harm to the masses because for the past 3 days, I've been trying to get out of my house as early as possible.
I discovered that it has affected a lot of people. If you see the road right now, there are lots of people trying to get to their place of work without any means of transportation. I would say that actually, if any other thing can be done at least to curtail it instead of banning them, it would have been better.
Well, I think primarily the Okada ban was there before, but it wasn't enforced. But this time around, they took it serious, and it's majorly because of the security atmosphere in the country. You know, when you go to some part of the country, Okada is majorly what they use to commit crimes because they can quickly get away with it. So that's why they banned it in 6 local government areas for now in Lagos State.
Uh, what I feel about the ban is that there's a good one, but the government should try to provide an alternative for them. They should try to provide an alternative where, because all these people, they have families, they are family members, and they need to feed them. So they should provide an alternative for them to be able to survive. So you can't just say you ban Okada riders and without providing. That's why we have more thieves in the community. So the government should do, though it's a good one, but they should provide an alternative for those people to survive. If they can't survive, so what are they living for? So the government should please do something about it, provide an alternative means for survival for these bike men. It's very important.
And the Okada ban in Lagos State is long overdue. The ban is long. No matter the ban has been there. For the past, at least if I can remember, it's up to like the ban during Fashola's regime. I think Ambode, even this present regime, the ban is still on. But I don't know why they don't want to implement it. They don't want to execute it. You understand? It has been there. It's only because of the issue of insecurity caused by the Fulani, the Hausa guys, and which more or less are non-Nigerians. All those guys that they are importing into the country, spreading them all over. They are the cause of the problem. So because they train them, when they gather them from Niger, Chad, Mali, Sudan, they bring them together because most of them speak Hausa. You understand? So they bring them together, train them on how to behave. Excuse me, if you want to watch, all those guys that are coming in, they are all youths, almost the same age brackets. You see them 15 years, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hardly you see 35-year-old guy among them. And hardly you see, excuse me, my sister, I'm talking about the cause of the problem, the insecurity you have. This thing is pre-planned by the leaders of the North. I'm sorry to say that, especially this government. If these people gather, they bring them in. They bring the same age mates. The people who fall the same age bracket, train them on how to behave, train them on how to, what they want to trade on. If it is Okada, if it is pushing a truck, if it is selling of water inside cake, 25 liters, they spread them everywhere. Tell them on how to be. Anyone you caution, others will gather together and fight you. You understand? That is not how one goes to city to look for his daily bread. You understand? When I grew up, after schooling, my elder brother would tell me, do you want to come to Lagos or you want to go to Cotonou? I said, okay, let me come to you in Lagos. He will bring only me. But in a situation where they gather hundreds of thousands of people from different parts of Africa, put them on inside trailer and bring them here, spread them everywhere to cause mayhem, there is a very big ulterior motive there. So, and that is why this ban now is like, the ban is like so loud that people are talking about it as if it's special or it's different from the former ban. You understand? It's because of the insecurity caused by these people. Even if you watch the interview or the dialogue, the meeting they had, the government officials of Lagos State and those Okada people, you see the reasons so many of all those Okada people gave. They talked about the problems caused by these guys, that they are not Nigerians after all. They are foreigners. They are from Niger, Chad, Mali, all of them. They bring them in here and they cause problem. You understand? And they have caused problem for them. that if you look at Nigeria, there is no job creation from the government, no money, nothing. Things are very costly. Then coming about again, them losing their job. You understand that these guys have caused some problem for them. That Nigeria should, the government of Lagos State should look critically into that area instead of to ban Okada outrightly. That they should select those who are causing this problem and take them out of the country. You understand? So the issue of Okada ban is not a new thing. So many states ban Okada from especially capital cities. In all the states, they are all banned Okada. So this one is not new. It's because of what these guys are causing. That is why it is like news. It's not supposed to be news.
Can you eat it off it? I'll draw to my motor trailer manual about this. Take about it. Every more like 250 Leo. I don't really want. Only one by them. One silence. How about the one Chocoto? How about the one Kano? I don't want to go states. I don't like to carry. I don't want one. What can you want? Malawa outside. When the kitchen one shawsa, one in Nigeria. Most of the people want Nigeria work what you know. Where the other should buy one bear like. Wait until you tie your bed. That's it. Yeah, no matter what. When I know you, Baby, you will get my bed. Close it. I won't be like it to one. Yama continue. So it took you all one bed. You will put you all job. Could it go one in? Could the stipulates in Lagos State? I take Poju, Lagos State. Got to one day to go to war. What can you want to get you one day? All the quarter to cost 1 hour support. What did the cost? Have a one? Show your possible. Because you can't try to let shame. I try because me feel only want because I want out to control. If you get Lagos State, to control Benny. Because every time I dey buy, every one more than year don't be. It's what is all about. Every one look it me. Come out to go see me. Come make a ogun. So to control to body me. Oh, you are. Come to the purpose see by. Couldn't go to work. All that if you talk about one day, all that you want to do was what it's. All the construction was sorrow. So we call out the market about company about shit. Don't want to call you, but I want you back. I want you to have jump. I call a column of love one. You show me. Because I don't think you're going to see it. But I want more like only one. Come watch my little one. So I don't know much of a policy. But I'm really seeing here.
How about the people that without this Okada, they can't do their business daily, like they don't have any source of livelihood again? What should they do?
You know, it's not a total ban for the entire Lagos State. It's just some restricted areas. Some people who are legitimately doing their business can still go to other areas and do their Okada business.
Àwọn tó ń fọkàrà jẹun náà ni mo ṣe ń sọ tẹ́ bá gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé Lagos State ọmọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. A jẹ lè kọ́ gómìnà wa Sanwo Olu a lè kọ́ ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. Ṣé understand? At the same time náà irú àwọn tó ń gbọ́kàrà yẹn tó yẹ pé nǹkan tó fi ń jẹun nìyẹn. Ó lè sọ fún wọn pé kó má rìn ní highway. Ó lè rìn lọ́wọ́ nú. Irú àwọn street by street wọ́n lè ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀. Ṣé understand? Irú yìí tó fi ń lọ sí Ìkẹjà tó fi ń lọ sí Òṣòdì lórí express yẹn ó dangerous because irú àwọn bí àwọn tiẹ̀ ó lè kọlù wọn àbí ẹni mọ́tò ó lè kọlù ó lè ṣe ìjàmbá fún wọn. Ṣé understand? Mo fẹ́ sọ fún wọn tó bá yẹ pé Lagos State lè consider àwọn kọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ nu street it will be better ó máa wà òkè ọjọ́ kọ́ consider àwọn lórí ìyẹn.
Ṣé a rí àwọn tó fi ń jẹun? Ṣé a rí àwọn Yorùbá wa aláṣejù ni wọ́n? Rísì tó fi já aláṣejù ni pé ibi tí ò ju 100 naira lọ nígbà tí pàwọ́ bá ti dọ́wọ́ wọn tí wọ́n rí pé àwọn mọ́là wọn ò sí ńlẹ̀ mọ́ wọ́n máa gbé ní 200 pàápàá jùlọ lẹ́nu àná tí wọ́n ní kí wọ́n kó wọn kúrò ńlẹ̀ mo jáde ibi táwọn wọ̀ ní 100 naira wọ́n ní láti pè 200 pàápàá jùlọ àwọn mọ́tò so àwọn tó fi ń jẹun kì í ṣe ònìkan ni oúnjẹ kó tó di pé ọ̀kadà wá pọ̀ báyìí iṣẹ́ pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ jaburata táwọn èèyàn lè ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ náà fi wọ́nà tó rọrùn lọ́nà àdúgbò ọ̀dọ̀ wa wọ́n tiẹ̀ fi ń já báàgì bí mo ṣe gbé báàgì dání tó bá rí tẹ́ ń lọ téèyàn tó rí pé kò sharp dáadáa wọ́n máa já báàgì lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ti fẹ́ já lọ́wọ́ mi rí ọpẹ́ pé mo gbé báàgì mi dáadáa orí ọ̀kadà ló wà tó ti fẹ́ já báàgì gbà mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ló jẹ́ pé mo ṣe kínní àwọn ọlọ́kadà náà dẹ̀ ni ọlọ́kadà náà gbogbo wọn àtàwọn tó ń gbèyàn lọ tẹ́ bá dé ọ̀nà Ṣàngó Ọ̀tà ń bẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́ bá pe ọlọ́kadà wọ́n máa gbé yín lọ téèyàn dẹ̀ ní róńtọ̀ mọ́ tó máa gbèyàn lọ àwọn ọlọ́kadà náà ni so kíjọba bá ní rí sí o Nàìjíríà ti bàjẹ́ tán o kọ́jọ́ kó ṣàánú wa o.
Well, just like I said earlier, it has actually affected their source of livelihood, and perhaps in turns now, if they don't have any source of livelihood, they may try to venture into something else, which is bad. So I can't really blame them if they should do that.
That's why I'm saying the same thing. We know that the bikes are dangerous, and government is trying to prevent the danger that people experience by using them. You understand? So I'm saying creating better, as in more access to the transportation available, will make it easier for people to get across where they want to go to. You understand? Increasing the buses, the tricycles, maybe making the BRT bus more accessible in some areas. That will help.
Thank you very much for staying with us. I still remain Amaka Anyanwu. So you can check us live on Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter at Face TV Africa. Thank you. Bye.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe,
Face TV was Swoby.